qualification for the Master Olympia now too, as well.
Yeah, that would help out too, because they're gonna bring that back next year. Guys, instead of
Next year.
again, I
Yeah.
reached out to David. He was there, and he took a lot of pictures, did a lot of talk, he did some interviews too. And I really, I reached out to him and said, "Hey, Dave, you want to come on and you can talk about his experience?" But he said, "Nah, he had to work." But he did send me this video of his, and I'm going to show you. He's going to play it for you. I do appreciate for David doing this. Take the time out, and his he does good content. He's a fan, and I think he's doing some good work. So we're gonna play here. Go play his video.
Hey, George, and hey, the rest of the fans. This is David Bryant from FTB Forum, and I could not join the live muscle talk today because I'm busy with work. But I did want to give y'all guys just a brief just video to let you know what I thought of the Triple O Dynasty show. I flew out to Phoenix to attend, and I thought it was a really terrific show. It was very well run. It seemed really organized. I think that the promoters, Andrea Shaw, Whitney Jones, um, Natalia Coelho, who's kind of unofficial promoter, and then why am I blanking on names? Oh, Sydney Gillen. I'm sorry. Sorry, Sid. Um, but I think they did a terrific job with the show and just really made people feel welcome, the fans and the competitors. There was just like really good vibes at the show, and I think that because those ladies are longtime competitors, they kind of know what they want out of the show. And what a bodybuilding show should be. So yeah, I thought they did a terrific job. Um, there weren't as many vendors as I was hoping for, but I'm hoping maybe next year they'll get more. But it was cool to see Toxic Angels bikinis was there. So was Bad Rap. The Bad Rap ladies, Eunice and Jolene were there, and Jolene actually competed as well. And then the Olympia folks had clothing for sale too, but that was it. I was a little surprised by the lack of tables, but hopefully next year they can get more sponsors. Muscle Angels was there, Annie and James, and they got a few videos with some athletes like Martina Lopez. The athletes themselves were fantastic, and shout out to Teresa Ivancic for her win, and also to Wendy Fortino, who won figure, and then Ann Gruber. I thought Ann Gruber was maybe the best of the night of all three pro categories. She just looked phenomenal,
He really did.
and
He's right.
that was the smallest turnout, only 5 athletes in women's physique, but Ann Gruber would have won in a bigger lineup, I think, too. The location was good. I think not too far from the Phoenix airport. It was pretty easy to get to, and they did have an overflow hotel because the Delta Marriott, where the event took place, that room block filled up relatively quickly. I ended up staying at the Sheraton, which was the overflow, and it was maybe 4 miles away. Um, and um, and one thing that was kind of funny that was going on, and I probably should have known this in advance, but the men's Final Four basketball tournament was going on.
Oh,
So
yeah.
it was kind of crazy downtown. The airport was really packed. The airplanes were packed. so, um, and I don't know if that made it a little bit more expensive for athletes
Absolutely.
to find a place to stay, but having those room blocks at the Delta and Sheridan was good just to keep costs, down. But no, I think the promoters did a terrific job. I'm really excited about next year's Triple O Dynasty. It'd be cool if they keep it in Phoenix, but if they move it to Texas or Florida, I'd be cool with that too. But yeah, stay tuned. I have some pretty good footage from stage because I was actually sitting in the front row. Uh, so that was on my cell phone. And then I also have some good footage. Monica Perez was very kind to invite me to film and get to meet some of the ladies up close and personal. And this was at a gym in Mesa that was relatively close to the venue. So that was just incredibly kind of Monica to invite me, and had a great time there and got to meet. Um, there was about 7 ladies there: Christina Driscoll, Tome. Um, let's see, we had Renee Riefschlager, Monica Perez, of course, Michelle Bogdan, Martina Lopez, who looked incredible. She was an amazing woman. She absolutely has so much potential. And I'm sorry if I missed out on anybody. um, and but it was terrific, great experience, and just really enjoyed it. So yeah, stay tuned for that. But anyway, bye to all the fans and to George, and hope you guys have a great day. Hope you enjoy the eclipse too. That's happening here shortly, at least where I live. Bye.
Thank you, David. Shout out to you, brother. Appreciate your time and good work.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go here to his IG and just said again,
Did we just lose Keith? Did we just
we
lose
probably had
Williams?
He'll come
anybody.
back. He'll come
Oh,
back.
he's coming
Yeah,
back.
yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes
Yeah.
his back. I just see he just pop back in. Yeah, so there we go.
Oh, there he is. Okay.
Yeah,
Walking the dog.
there's my big brother. He's walking the dog. So we're gonna look at this. He is with Monica Perez. Monica is a cool lady. I really, I consider you know what she's doing. She has that part in the movie Love Lies Bleeding. I think that's the name of it. You know where she plays a bodybuilder in the '80s. Great lady. I'm a fan of hers. You know, she a while back we did an interview and she sent me like $40 afterwards in my PayPal. I really appreciate that. She had to do it. Also, you know, Eunice Kitchen was there, a lady who I she sent me that autograph magazine issue of Muscle Development from Andrea. I love Eunice. These two ladies, I love them because they were just great, beautiful people inside and out. Eunice is doing good work with a bad rap. I hope maybe she's also one of the sponsors of the show. I hope she does good. At this show, maybe a bigger show might do it better. But this show, it was great for her to do this and to expand her brand. And I said, Dave has some pictures here. So Stacey, also Dave got to meet this lady right here.
Alicia
He got to
Young.
meet. Yes, Alicia Young.
Alicia Young.
She was
So
there because she's friends with Michelle Bogdan, and there's been talk about Alicia might be competing. I don't know this year, but maybe next year.
okay.
Yeah, it's a
Because
scuttlebutt right now.
she's been away for quite a while from the
Yeah,
stage for a while now. So
yeah,
if,
because she's moving her own brand called Size Matter,
okay.
and there was a lot of here he is. He's with Laura Zuniga, and also here he is with Italia. I say, living the dream.
Yeah, I seen that picture.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, Dave's a great guy, And here is Annie, her husband James Cook. Annie, looks great. I mean, I got to meet Annie a couple of years ago when with Savannah. I think she had one of the most beautiful physiques back in the day.
She did. She is really
Yes,
impressive. And then James is a exceptional physique photographer in his own right.
yeah.
Her
I mean, I've
husband.
seen,
So yeah.
yeah, I've seen some stuff here, and here he is with Sid right here, Sid Gillen, and Sid. She pretty much put up her money up for this show. Sid is doing good work. I mean, here's Sid with Eunice. There's where her and Dave. There's Whitney Jones. There goes Andrea. I'm sorry, guys. I just had to do a moment. Andrea again, and that is Ashley Fuller. She's a figure competitor. She might be one of the expediters working part of the show. And there they go. They're probably talking to the ladies. And right here you see in the back you see Sandy Williamson, and
And
there's Andrea and Eunice again, and there they go again. I mean, like I said, they're doing good. He's doing good work. And this is one of his interviews with
real quick, there was something I wanted to throw in before we watched the video.
yeah,
The 4 ladies, Andrea Shaw, Cindy Gillen, Whitney Jones, and Natalia gave Sandy Williamson an award
yeah,
during
yeah,
during the webcast because that was their way of showing her some appreciation for all of the judging work that she's done over the years.
Yeah,
So
that was pretty
I
nice.
thought it was a really nice thing for them to do.
Yeah, because Sandy, she's like a top level judge. She really, she does also. She has her own like women's forum every so often where they have like do opposing clinic stuff like that. Sandy is doing good work. She's a good top level judge. This is from my man Warrior says. He says so. This is from Warrior. He says this. He says Warrior. You know. He says, I wonder who's going to be at the Vancouver Island Pro Show, where I know Michelle Boggs said she's going to do it, and I don't know who else. They hadn't put out the list yet. It's going to be a while. And also, this is from him. He says, "What show you think Lena is going to do next?" I might ask her when I get a chance. I'll see, what she knows. Maybe we might get her back on for an interview. And also, this is from David. Says, shout out to David Hart. It's not Harvard, it's Bryant. Female body informed. Yeah. And also, like I said, we're gonna go back to his site and look at a couple of interviews. First off, we're gonna he's talking. He got an interview with Teresa and Vasek. He got an interview like at least 4 of these ladies here who competed the show, and we're gonna show here.
This is FBB Forum, David Bryant, and I am here at the Triple O Dynasty, and I'm really pleased to welcome Teresa Ivancic. And welcome. It's really great to have you here, and we got to interview last year, so it's nice to get to meet you in person.
Yes, it's awesome. Thank you.
So are you excited about this show today?
Very excited about it. We just did our check-ins. It's an all-women's pro show, so it's going to be fantastic.
That's great. Yeah. It's a little bit weird because it's raining and it's a little bit cold in Phoenix right now, so it's not the typical Phoenix weather.
No.
So you traveled in from Pittsburgh, right? Yeah, and this is the first show of the year. Correct. So, and I think it was smart for you to do the first show like this.
We jumped into the first one. We wanted a little bit longer prep, but we decided to do a 10-week prep and do it. He said, I wanted to support the girls for all that they're doing for the show, so I wanted to be a part of this event for sure.
That's awesome. And the fact that it's female promoters, I think makes it even more special.
Yes, absolutely.
We have the Whitney Jones, Andrea Shaw, and Sydney Gillen.
Yep.
Yeah, that's terrific. And you said this could be your last show, possibly, right?
Depending. I mean, if we qualify, we'll do the Olympia, and then once we do the Olympia, we'll see what happens there. So
terrific. You've been looking terrific on your recent posts with your videos, and you're in great shape and great conditioning. So I know
we brought the conditioning this time. It's what they wanted, so that's what we brought.
And you said it's been a 10-week prep?
10-week prep.
Wow, that's incredible. Yeah. Yeah, you just have a great look overall and very feminine. I'm excited for you tomorrow. Yep. So
we're gonna lay it all on the line, leave it all on the stage, and see what happens. That's
great. Very cool. In terms of we have 7 competitors that'll be on for Women's Bodybuilding Open. So and it's a pretty deep class. So I think it's going to be a tough competition.
It'll be amazing to share the stage with all the girls. They're all amazing girls. Everyone's an amazing athlete. If you step on the stage as a pro, I mean, you showed up. You know what I mean? And it's just like, you give it your all, and whatever happens, happens. Everybody puts their heart and souls into these preps, so you just lay it all out there and let the judges judge.
That's terrific. Yeah. And so far, they've been taking good care of the athletes, haven't they?
Absolutely. We are completely spoiled at this show. So if you did not compete this year, make sure you compete next year.
Yeah, I think it'll be back here in Phoenix, next year. So, and being the inaugural show, like I mentioned, it's important to support this show, I think.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much, Teresa. I really appreciate it.
Thank you so much for having me.
Best wishes. Oh, and want to point out your Triple O Dynasty jacket, too. Nice. And you said swag bag has been good, right?
Yep.
Very cool. Well, thank you so much. It's really good to speak with you, and in person especially.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Now, next interview I got up is Gabby Vega, and we go back, Gabby.
All right. Welcome to FBB Forum. I'm very pleased to welcome the lovely Gabby Vega back to the podcast. If y'all remember, I had her on back in Tampa Pro in 2023. And we were able to meet and meet in person. So it's really great to have you here, Gabby. Where are we now?
Nice to see you, my friend. Thank you so much for the opportunity of expressing and talking with you again.
Thank you. So nice. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And which show are we at here now? Where are we?
Well, here we are at Arizona Mesa at the Triple O Dynasty show, that is the first time that three actually big athletes are the promoters of this show. There's Sandra Shaw, Cindy Gillian, and Whitney Jones. So I was telling them that, so thank you so much for the opportunity to bring this show to especially for women's bodybuilding, that that we don't have a lot of shows during the year. So it's very nice to have a first show of the season here at Arizona.
That's great. And this is the first ever show. This is the inaugural show. So that makes it even more exciting.
Yeah, super excited. Excited. I'm so happy to be here.
And you're competing in women's bodybuilding?
Women's bodybuilding, yeah.
Yeah, and I think there's 7 competitors in the open.
7 competitors in the open, and I don't remember the masters, but I'm going to do masters too.
Oh, you're doing masters too?
Yeah.
Oh, very cool. And what was your last show that you did? Was it Tampa?
Last show was Tampa last year. Actually, last year I just did that show.
Oh, cool.
This year I'm planning to do more than another 2 shows probably. I don't know exactly which one, but more than this.
That's great. No, that's terrific. Yeah. No, you look great, and I think you're going to do great on stage. And like I was telling folks, I just hope we have a good turnout because it's the first show. I hope we have a big audience, and it's interesting because the men's Final Four basketball is going on in Phoenix right now. So
exactly, that's what we were realizing, that here is like the basketball tournament too this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess Arizona has a very good public, or a lot of people this weekend here.
Yeah,
so that's awesome.
The airport was packed. Yeah.
And the hotels and everything.
That's true.
Is really good.
No, it is, and I think there's definitely a lot of excitement in the bodybuilding world about this show.
Yeah. I'm personally, I'm super excited and super happy to be here.
That's terrific. No, I wish you the best tomorrow. And
thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
What show do you think you might have next? Do you know?
I will say probably Tampa.
Okay.
Or and there is another in September in Anaheim. So probably that one, because it's close.
Yeah.
I'm living in California now, so it's close. Here is closer to me. Anaheim is closer too. So
that's the first time in Anaheim, I think, right?
Yeah, first time too.
That's great. That's awesome. Very cool.
Awesome, yeah.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much. Will you do a quick flex for me?
Oh yeah, of course.
All right. Thank you so much. Sorry to bring you out here in this cold weather too. It's cold and rainy here right now in Phoenix, which is unusual. But thank you, Gabby. It's really good to see you again.
I hope your smokes are happy. You got a flex out of this, so keep up your Here we are with Ann Gruber
from FB Forum, and I'm at the Triple O Dynasty in Phoenix, and I just ran into Ann Gruber, who is competing tomorrow in pro women's physique. And so I just wanted to say hi to Ann and talk to you about the show. I bet you're excited about the show today.
Yes, I'm real excited. I mentioned to you that I just decided last week to jump into this. I was ready early. I'd kind of been planning on Vancouver being the first show, but in the back of my head, I kind of wanted to be a part of this event since it's an inaugural event, and it's the women who are promoting it are amazing, and I just thought they were going to put on a really cool show, and I'm really excited to be part of the experience. So
you look really awesome. I think you have a very good chance to be in a contender, and maybe if you win, this would be your first O qualification. Is that right?
Yes, it will. But I'm just focusing on what I need to do today and tomorrow, and putting out my best package, and just kind of focusing on that right now. So
that's great.
Yeah.
And what was your last show?
New York Pro last year.
New York Pro, very cool. How'd you place there?
Good. I was top 5. I placed 5th.
Okay.
So I had a good showing, and then I've just taken the year. I put on about 5 pounds of muscle, and I really feel like I have a much improved package this year. So I'm excited to kind of show it off.
I've noticed that looking at your pictures, that you and the 5 pounds is noticeable. I think you really, you look amazing.
Thank you.
That's great. Can you say what show would be next for you if
Yeah, I have. It would either be Vancouver or St. Louis.
Okay.
So I have those two, and I have New York Pro still in the back of my head because that's local for me. I'm from Jersey, and it's only about an hour away. But I'm just taking it one show at a time, and that's how I always do it and see how I feel. So yeah.
And you mentioned this. You weren't originally planning on doing this show, but you added it a little bit late.
I was ready early, and I thought, this is a great opportunity to jump into it, and I could be ready in 2 weeks. So here I am.
That's awesome. Yeah. Well, you look terrific. I was really impressed with your recent pictures and videos that you've posted on Instagram. You look amazing.
Thank you so much. I'm excited.
That's great. Yeah. And this, if folks don't know, this is the inaugural Triple O Dynasty. So I would think that would be significant to you too.
Yeah, I'm really excited to be a part of that. It's always fun to be a part of the first of anything. It always kind of goes down in history, and I think it's going to get bigger and grow every year. It's been such a great process so far, very smooth, and so yeah, I'm excited.
And it's kind of beautiful here in Phoenix right now.
Yeah,
it's actually, it's not overly hot. It's just beautiful right now.
The weather is perfect. So it's a beautiful venue, great hotel. So
that's great. No, that's terrific.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, Ann. Really appreciate it. And best wishes to you tomorrow.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Well, for my advice for Ann is forget about New York, because you know who's going to be in New York, Natalia. So I would say skip that show and just focus on your Olympia.
Same here. I agree completely. So.
Yeah, because no point going there and you're going to lose. You go up against a multiple-time top 3 competitor plus a former Mr. Physique Olympia champion. It's not worth the time and the money. So just skip it. Focus on yours. Then the last interview you had was the lady who took second to Ann, and that is Alejandra Velasquez. And and I didn't know she speaks English. Maybe I might reach out and do an interview with her. So here we go, and we're gonna play this video here.
Hey, this is David Bryant over at the Triple O Dynasty, which just wrapped up the pro finals. And I'm really pleased to get to meet the beautiful Alejandra Chacon to the podcast. Welcome.
Thanks.
It's great to see you. How did you do? I see you got a couple medals there.
Yes, I am very happy because I take second place in Open and Masters. I am very happy. I do long travel for state there. I am very, very happy today.
Very cool. Where did you come from?
Spain.
Oh, you came from Spain. That's awesome. Very cool. No, you look terrific up on stage and just beautiful. Yeah, I was really pleased the way you looked.
Thanks.
And in terms of what show do you think you'll do next?
The Empro in Spain.
Empro in Spain. Oh, very cool. That's awesome. Yeah. Have you enjoyed your time in Phoenix?
Yes, I am very surprised because it's a lot of different Spain. It's very nice people, very nice weather.
Yeah.
I need to enjoy the food.
Oh yeah, the food. Oh, that's true. Now you can eat. Yeah, which is good. Yeah. Very cool.
For free.
I was wondering, would you mind doing a quick double bicep for me? Terrific. Wow, you look great. Very cool. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Well, there you go.
Hey,
Smose.
this is David Bryant over at the Triple O.
Another fun double bicep. This is
he kills me with that. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, he kills me with that.
But this is, like I said, this is the lineup from Women's Physique. You have Alejandra here, you have Matt, you have Ann, this is Bridget Gilmont, and you had Trisha Downing. And to me, I was kind of shocked that Bridget Gilmont got third place.
I am too.
Yeah,
I am too.
I figured she was closer. She competed as a figure competitor. She switched over and